Did you ever see the show You Can't Do This on Television?
No.
It was back in Nickelodeon days, when Nickelodeon's early days, most of their programming was syndicated Canadian television, like Canadian kids shows that they were just rerunning in America on Nickelodeon. They had this show that was directly for like the 12 to 16 age group, and it was called You Can't Do That on Television, and it was like a kids-centric sketch comedy show, kind of. And they had one of their longest running actresses on there was a girl whose name I could never remember. She was just referred to as Moose. Everyone on the show called her Moose because she was so tall. Even when she was first starting out younger, she was taller than everybody on there, but then she stayed on the show for like 4 years longer than everybody else and just kept getting taller and taller than the cast. So everyone just called her Moose. And then after the show ended, she vanished from the fucking planet. And so a couple years back, I don't know why I thought of that, but I was like, whatever happened to Moose? So I went into an internet hole to find out what her name was and what she was doing. Mm-hmm. Turns out she became like one of the leading like internet security secretaries for the government of Canada.
Well, that's a switch.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, well, she's doing fine. All right, moving on with my life.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's basically, like, that's similar to what happened with Emma Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, what is she doing right now?
I know, she was an ambassador for the UN.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's what like, last time that I read up on that, that's what was going on. She had become an ambassador for the UN, and I think she was doing, honestly, I can't remember. I want to say something with women's rights because she was pretty gross. I mean, it was pretty gross, like what people were talking about when Hermione, what like the character was aging and stuff like that. Like being that character, like you gotta like. So let's see. I did this before. Natalie Portman. I don't know why I can't pull her name as easy as I can with others. Natalie Portman. Apparently, like she went in talking about this, but apparently there was like some clock countdown for when she would turn 18 on the internet.
Oh, I remember those. Yes, those were a big thing on the internet. There were a few dozen of them. It was pretty creepy. Yeah, I remember.
That is
those.
Exactly the right description on that. That is creepy. Like, what in the hell? Why would you think that? Also, let me just go ahead and put this out into the world. If you are one of those dudes keeping track of when a woman turns 18, you have no shot. Like, not even
for starters, yeah. I mean, that's like whether or not you have a shot is the least of your problems.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely got some issues there. Like yeah, a lot wrong there. But seriously, I cannot wrap my mind behind the concept of tracking that. That is just very not okay.
Yeah. But the internet is a very not okay place, so. It's not It's not like I was super surprised when I saw it.
No, I wasn't surprised either. But that's kind of one of those things. Like when I was a little kid, like when I was 15 and everything like that, I was like, oh yeah, sure, I can understand that, everything like that, and waiting for this. Once I got older, my understanding of that disappeared.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, no, when I was a kid, I thought I would understand, but now that I'm older, when I look at 18-year-olds, they are babies.
Yeah.
Like
it's weird to get to a point like anybody under the age of 30 looks like a grade schooler to you. Like
yes.
How the hell did that happen? How
and then you kind of like you remember like it ain't even hard for me to remember because it wasn't that long ago. But just being out at the bar and hearing like 60, 70-year-old dudes talking about how hot like Selena Gomez was when she was like 18 and all this stuff, and I'm like, in your mind, what does she look like to you? And that has got to be wrong.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get pretty like a lot of my behaviors from when I was younger, they disappeared the second I saw them come out of somebody else's mouth.